Hello everyone, I am Ashish Shukla from Product Management team and working in a meter solution and related applications. Today, I will show you how to do the configuration of meter operational dashboard. So these are the various key sections or areas of meter operational dashboard for which we need to configure it properly before initiating any batch or any project implementation. Okay, let's go to the individual section where we can also see the details of various configuration of components for those individual sections in the application as well. So first is service type, which defines the specific types of service for which usage can be recorded and captured, like electric, gas or water, etc. So now let's move to the application and see how to configure the service type. Okay, now let's go to the admin menu, general, and then service type. Here we need to configure a new service type that is called miscellaneous. Okay, now let's move to the another key section. The another key area is unit of measure, which defines quantities measured and recorded such as kilowatt, kilowatt hour, cubic feet, etc. So now let's move to the application and we'll see how to configure the unit of measure. Go to the admin menu, rates, and then unit of measure. Here we need to configure a new unit of measure called count, and that count will be attached with the service type called miscellaneous. Here these are the major components of those unit of measures which you need to configure it. Now let's move to the another key section. The another one is a measuring component type, which defines the important properties of measuring component. So now let's move to the application. Go to the admin menu, then device. Here there is a measuring component type. So here there are two statistics aggregator MC types. One is for IMD upload statistics aggregator and another one is the event upload statistics aggregator. So now let's move to the IMD upload statistics aggregator, which we need to create it. Here the major components of that MC type is like measurement business object, service type, miscellaneous, fallback time zone, then statistic type, initial measurements, display parcel size 24 hours. Here the important section is aggregation, that is aggregation horizon and aggregation lag, which we need to configure it as per your business requirement or business need. Then valid activity type of aggregator, that is payload statistics. And here these are the value identifiers like total IMDs, which is unit of measure is count, which we have created, count of outstanding IMDs, count of IMDs in error, then pending IMDs, then finalized IMDs. And these are the display configurations like hours of chart data to display, that is 240. So these are the major components of IMD upload statistics aggregator. Now let's move to the another MC type, that is event upload statistics aggregator. And these are the major components of event upload statistics aggregator. Here the service type is miscellaneous, statistics type events, then display parcel size 24 hours. And again here the aggregation horizon and lag, which is very important and you need to configure it as per business requirement. Valid activity type to aggregator is payload statistics, and here the value identifiers like total number of events, which is the unit of measures is count, then count of outstanding events, then error events, pending events, and completed events. Here these are the display configurations. Okay, now let's move to the another key section, that is activity type. Okay, let's move to the application side, admin menu, communication, and then activity type. Here we need to create some activity types. And those three activity types we need to create it. One is the payload error notification, payload statistics, and payload summary. If we will see the major components of those activity types, then these are the major components, like activity type status, that is active, activity type category, that is payload statistics, and then exception handling, and those are the business objects. Then see the payload statistics activity type, and these are the major components of payload statistics activity type. Here the activity type status is active, activity type category is payload statistics, and then business objects. The last one is the payload summary, and here these are the major components of payload summary activity type. Okay, and now let's move to the another key sections, that is statistic control. So which defines the configurations related to capturing statistics. It also defines a category that is used to group similar types of statistics together. So now let's move to the application. Go to admin menu, then reporting, and then statistics control. So here these are the various statistics control which we need to configure it. One is like incomplete IMD status, then incomplete usage transactions by status, incomplete usage transactions to dos by exceptions, incomplete VE to dos by exceptions. So these four we need to configure it, and these are the major components of those statistics control. So first one is the incomplete IMDs by status, and these are the major components like status, statistics category is operational, snapshot frequency hours is 1 hour. So here this is a statistics snapshot list where you can see the last run or last refresh data of dashboard. Here you can see the capture date and time, the last capture date and time captured by user, and the status. So here the last run is on 2nd of September 2021 and it was done by user Ashish Shukla, and the status is complete. Next, move to the incomplete usage transaction by status. So these are the major components of those statistics control. Here you can see the statistics snapshot list, or you can see the history where when your data has been refreshed in the dashboard. So the last run is on 2nd of September, for which the status is complete now. The third one is incomplete usage to dos by exception, and these are the major components of that statistic control. And the last one is incomplete VE to dos by exception, and these are the major components to configure it. Okay, now let's move to the another key section. The another key section is aggregator measuring component. So now let's move to the application. Here go to main menu, totals and trends, and then processing statistics. So aggregator MCs or aggregator measuring components also defines or represent a summarization of other measurements from a set of device items and or measuring components. So here please note that we need to configure the aggregator measuring component for individual head-end system. So right now I have configured for LNG. So we need to create measuring component for LNG for IMD upload statistics aggregator as well as the event upload statistics aggregator. So as per the business requirement or business need, if you have a multiple head-end systems, then you need to create aggregator MC for individual head-end system. So now let's move to the MC, that is IMD upload measuring component. And these are the major components of measuring components, like measuring component type, that is IMD upload statistics aggregator, which we have created. Status active, how to use is additive, then head-end system LNG, business object is payload statistics aggregator IMD. Okay, and here you can see the last run, the last successful run, and how many total IMDs has been processed. So here the last run is on 2nd of September 2021, where the total IMDs processed is 3. Okay, now let's move to the event upload statistics aggregator. So these are the major components to create the measuring component of event upload statistics aggregator, where the status is active, the measuring component type, which is event upload statistics aggregator, which we have created. How to use is additive, the head-end system LNG. These are your BOs detail. This is again that when your last run has been successfully completed. So this is on 2nd of September, and the total number of events has been run on 3. Count is 3. Okay, so to create those MCs, you need to click on add button and then click on the measuring component type which we have created. So just for an example, if you want to create measuring components, then you have to be select measuring component type which we have created. IMD upload statistics aggregator and event upload statistics aggregator. So these two types you need to select it, and you need to create the measuring component statistics aggregator MC for individual head-end system. I also created for census head-end system. Here you will see the census IMD upload statistics aggregator and the census event upload statistics aggregator. As I uploaded 2 head-end system data for demonstration, so I created or configured 2 head-end systems measuring components. Okay, now let's move to the another key section. Another one is the master configuration, which enables an implementation to define configuration for features in the system. So now let's move to the master configuration in the system. Go to the admin menu, general, and then master configuration. So here we need to configure MDM operational dashboard configuration section. And these are the major components of master configuration details, like IMD trend days, you need to configure it, event trend days, you need to configure VE trend days. So all those configurations you need to be required as per your business requirements or business need. These are the total head-end systems. You can configure it as per the color. IMD status, which you need to configure it individually with the different colors. VE exceptions, then usage transaction exceptions, and read percentage map colors and widespread outage map colors. So all those things you need to configure it in master configuration details. Okay, this ends all the required configurations. Yeah, and now we can start the demonstration to perform or run meter operational dashboard. So for this we need to run some batches sequentially, and that is like D1 PSACC, that is payload statistics accumulation monitor. So this batch will accumulate payload statistics of all meter payload file activities like IMD files or event files. Then we need to run D1 MC, that is aggregator payload statistics measuring component statistics, And then the last one is F1 states, that is statistics snapshot monitor process, which captures the transactions which have gone into exceptional or discard state or have a pending to-dos associated with them at a specific time. Okay, now let's move to the application and we'll run those batches. So just for your information, I have already uploaded the LNG data as well as the census meter data. IMD uploads I have already uploaded and run it, as well as I also uploaded the event data. So we need to just run those batches. Before that, we can just see the dashboard first. So here you can see the existing dashboard. The last run is on 2nd of September for sensors and LNG head-end systems. Here the events also will run on 2nd of September. This is a demo environment, so might be you will not get the entire data because it's a very limited here. But yeah, you can see all the informations in those dashboards. The last run is on 2nd of September. You can see it. Here you can also see the last run, that is on 2nd of September. Okay, now let's run the batch. The first one is the D1 PSACC, that is payload statistics accumulation monitor process. So as I said you, this batch will accumulate payload statistics of all meter payload file activities like IMD files or event files, which we have uploaded from the SGG, through the SGG from different head-end systems. So as I told you, I have already uploaded the IMD files and event files for LNG as well as census both. Okay, it's completed now. Now let's run another batch. That is D1MC, which will aggregate payload statistics measuring component. It's showing in progress. Yeah, it's complete now. Okay, now let's run the another batch control. That one is F1 states. So as I said you, this batch will capture the transactions which have gone into exceptions or discard state. Or have a pending to do associated with them at a specific time period. As this is a demo environment, so might be it will be slow. Yeah, now it's completed. Now let's see the dashboards, our updated dashboards. So see here, today is 13th of September and we run those batches. Its value is 20 IMDs has been uploaded on 12th of September. And the LNGs, which is the 30 IMDs has been uploaded on 12th of September. And that batch is run on 13th of September. But as I made the lag is -1, so that is the reason it's showing 12th of September is my last read. Okay, IMD read. And here if you will see 13th of September, I run that batch, and if you will see the LNG 6 events has been uploaded on 12th of September date, which is where I have mentioned the lag is -1 day. So that is the reason you are seeing the 12th of September. Here the census value is 0. Yeah, so I think that this refresh the dashboards, and this will give you the real time changes in the operational dashboard, meter operational dashboards. So here you can see 13th of September, which I run today, but due to the lack of data in the demo environment, so that is the reason we are not able to see it. But if you will see the old data, you can see here. Some of the data is not reflected and some of the dashboards are reflected. So here it's a 13th of September, see, which is updated. Again, the 13th of September, it is updated the usage transactions by status. Usage transaction trends has been updated on 13th of September, which is today's date. Usage transaction to-dos by exceptions, and then usage transaction to-dos trend. You can also see the batch performance, which is again updated. See here, it's updated now. It is on 12th of September. Batch performance. Here, which I run today, it's a 12th of September. So the earlier one, it was 1st of September. Okay, so this ends this exercise. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.